All right. So this is my first time trying this live for real with YouTube. So we'll see how this goes. Sorry for being a little bit late if you're here. Um, I'm just going to, I have to join my own live stream to see any comments. I don't know how to work this, but I really wanted to do this. So give me a moment here, bear with me. I realize we're at the time of the start of the eclipse. Totality won't be for another, the way I looked at it, it was almost close to 90 minutes that this will transpire. So everything, the reason I'm coming on here and doing it like this so that we can do a meditation. Um, and then you just don't have to watch me do nothing during a meditation. I'm trying to find my live here. Anyway, um, the reason that I'm doing this is, there we go. Hang on, I just want to mute. Right. Just in case anybody shows up, I didn't want to promise. I didn't want to promise doing that, and then couldn't couldn't deliver. So, from everything I've been getting and just seeing and all of that with this eclipse today, is that it is a portal. It's a big, big portal. It's naturally open. Nothing has to be done to open this. It's part of what's meant to be happening. We are going to read some cards after, but within the next few minutes, we're going to get um, into a meditation. And the reason is it's a high manifestation moment, this moment. And so we want to make sure we're sitting in a state of um, bliss and happiness, and we're keeping our thoughts on New Earth. I'm doing the New Earth meditation for it. So if you're just joining, or if you're watching on the replay, like again, this is the super moon as well tonight. So I'm going to do the cards for the moon reading, and afterwards. And sorry, it's a lot of ums and stuff. You know, I'm kind of winging it here. So you guys know me. Um, yeah, it's just important that we're in the right frame of mind all day today. So it doesn't matter if you're catching this later tonight on the replay. Do the meditation, because the timeline is like you're there no matter what, like at that exact time. So I'm recording this at the time of the eclipse. Also, so I don't go outside and stare at it, because, I would rather just go stare at it. Anyway, um, yeah, so let's usher in this energy together. I don't know what this video holds and what's going to happen, but we're just going to wing it. And yeah, I'm doing it on Zoom just because I can share my screen with you. And so even if you're choosing not to do the meditation, but you want to sit through that part, um, there'll be something interesting on the screen instead of just having to fast forward to the read, if that's what you want to do. Um, yeah, so welcome. I think I'm just the only one here. Everyone's probably doing their own thing right now, but that's okay. So we're going to talk a little bit before we get into this, and just if anybody time come on. Yeah, it's fun. We're going to we're gonna focus, yeah, our thoughts for today on, ushering in new earth. So um I think that's really important. And then we'll do the read and just see what the cards say. This is going to serve as the moon read that I would normally put up for, the full and the new moon. So that's today as well, right? In Aries. So yeah, we're just here right now. And then I'm gonna come up immediately after with a second video to do the week energy read as well while we're here. That one I'll probably load up. I'll probably record and load up. I talk with my hands a lot. I'm watching myself on YouTube. Oh my God, I talk with my hands so much. All right. So, okay, I was just waiting till the 12 o'clock mark, and then we'll start, do a bit of a meditation. Yeah. So, and technology, it is Mercury retrograde. So, if I screw this up, it could happen. The other thing is I can't figure out certain things about it works a little differently. I couldn't put a thumbnail up and that kind of stuff. So, all right. It's funny. I'm also getting texts right now because it's like we're just like, hey, let's like watch the play-by-play of the eclipse, right? So anyway, and also I don't suspect we'll be on here for a full hour. Um, because honestly, that's a long time. And I think YouTube cuts you off. I do hour and a half or so. We'll spend as much time as we can together. It's 12 o'clock now. We're 15 minutes into the crossing of the sun and the moon. So we're gonna do a meditation. Um, this is one I wrote quite a while ago, but it's just asking us to bring in the energy of new earth. And it is centered around the moon energies, which is great, the meditation. But really it's just like we just want to be in the right mindset for this so that we are ushering in good energy. We're not in fear. Yeah, so please enjoy. I'm going to share my screen now, just so you visually have something to look at while I talk and not just watch. Although you're supposed to be meditating, so but I'm glad that we're going to see if this works because that means to um, I get back to doing meditations. I missed them and I missed writing them. So this I'll probably then be restarting Holding Space Sundays. So these are all good things to talk about during this eclipse. Our plans and how we're going to move forward and what we want to do. Okay. Hmm. There we go. It's like it's not working. Okay. So just finding your space in your space uh, where you'd like to, you know, be comfortable and quiet for a few minutes here. And then getting comfortable in your place. So, whatever that means to you, getting into your meditative state. So, we're just going to start to slow our breathing a little bit. And as we begin to slow our breathing, it's a good time now to close our eyes. And then what we're going to do just to really bring us into our body and into the space, I'm going to get you to take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Imagine that we are standing within a new world, one we have never seen. It is much like our perception of a future world, a floating city in the clouds, buildings made of pure quartz crystal. All around us are rivers, lakes, waterfalls, oceans that glisten and sparkle like stars. The flora and the fauna all around us are soft pastel colors of pink, blue, purple, and glistening whites. Breathe and take in this glorious new sight. Now looking past the city, you see the moon, so big and large, it fills the entire sky. Beyond that, you are able to see our fiery burning sun. Sit now and just absorb the energies of these two heavenly bodies that provide us with so much energy and sustenance. Sitting down now beside one of the small rivers, its banks are mossy and green. From out of the ground around you, small quartz crystals begin to sprout up, like growing out of the ground as if they were flowers. They form a small circle around you. You can instantly feel the energy increase around you. Within the soft buzz generated by these crystals, a message comes for us. This is a place, a vision of things to come. It is the proverbial light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe and allow your heart to open. Allow the heart chakra to feel the deep love and hope. Allowing more messages now to come in. This is also a place to heal, and you were invited to take this time to align your energy. Above you in the sky, the sun and the moon slowly slide into place for their meeting to cause the totality moment, the ring of fire, the eclipse. Basking in the energy of this eclipse, breathe. Allow yourself to heal, to align, and transform. This is a great moment of transformation for ourselves, our soul family, this planet, Gaia, and all of the universe. Allow yourself the space now to rebirth yourself. We begin our energy alignment at root chakra. This is our place of grounding and connection to earth, the land that we live upon. Here, we are joined by our ancestors, all of those who have shared this divine experience. the experience of this life, those who helped to get us to this point in time and space. Breathe and allow yourself this deep connection. Feel the deep healing occurring to all your ancestral lines. Feel the love and energy that grounds you and secures you to this earth. Breathe and connect. Now focusing your energy on your sacral chakra, our place of connecting to our emotions. Here we pause to connect with our soul. The healing here is to ask to release any and all emotions that are coming up deep from our soul. Breathe and allow those emotions to release, whether it's crying, laughter, or just needing to take deep cleansing breaths. Allow a deep cathartic release of all past and current emotions. Breathe and release. Focusing next on solar plexus chakra, the place where we connect to ourself. This place of self-acceptance, this place where we accept our true and divine self. Breathe and heal any feelings or wounds that are connected with low self-esteem or self-sabotage. Heal those areas of bad self-talk or any time you doubt yourself. The truth of who you are and who you wish to be lies within you, and there are no wrong ways to be you. You are perfect and divine as you are. Breathe and accept. Moving next to heart chakra, our place of connection to ourself, our community, our place of love, compassion, and unity. Breathe and open your heart to peace, love, and compassion. Gathering that energy, send it out to our community, all around you, and then to the collective to help them heal. Imagine we all connect here to accomplish true unity. Breathe and feel into that deep sense of love. We focus next on our throat chakra. This is our place of truth and communication. Currently, our world is in a deep duality consciousness that divides and disconnects us from each other. Breathe, say a prayer here that we may all see the truth, to know we are all connected. And though we are all individual, we truly are all one. Breathe and believe. Believe in yourself and believe in others. Focusing now on our brow chakra, our place of intuition and clear thinking. Here, once again, ask to heal on a collective level, to allow all beings to experience their true ability, to have focused and divine intelligence and knowledge of our true existence and purpose. Breathe and heal any negative thought patterns. Allow this healing to ripple out through the collective so we all may break the chains of the negative feedback loop, to heal and allow ourselves to use our imagination and intuition to create this new world we are dreaming and longing for. Breathe and dream. Now focusing on our crown chakra, our place of self-realization and higher purpose. Here we connect and truly understand that I am in this universe and the universe is within me. Breathe and truly allow yourself to connect with the divine. The divine reminds us that the new is coming and to be ready. Envision only things that are light and love. Envision only that which we truly want to see manifest into this reality. Breathe, heal, rest, manifest. Looking out again upon the new earth. Knowing that this reality is here and now for us to ground and to stand true and open in our heart. See that you are light, divine and true light. Breathe and illuminate. We're now just going to sit in a moment of silence, and then I'll bring you back in to do the read. I'm going to play a little bit of bowls, but I don't know how they'll sound, so I won't do that very long. So just continuing to bask in this energy and light. And breathe and rest. And now, just bringing yourself back into your space of meditation, into your body. First, connecting at root chakra, just making a connection here to Mother Earth, knowing that you are held safe and secure and grounded, yet always remaining connected to source energy through crown chakra, to our Father source, and the knowing that we are all one. And then returning yourself, merging those 2 points of crown and root at heart chakra, where there is the white lotus flower. It is illuminated and it is blooming in the white gold Christ consciousness. It is so, and so it is. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then when you are ready, you may open your eyes. All right. I feel like that was probably the appropriate amount of time for us to meditate through that eclipse. I hope that you were able to get something out of that you got a good balance of your chakras, but that we were in that nice space. The key of that meditation definitely manifestation, making sure that, it's that whole thing all day that we need to be keeping our thoughts in the sweet spot, right? We're not manifesting fear. Yeah, you guys know. Don't do that. All right. So now what we're going to do is just do some cards. This is going to, like I said, serve as the moon reading because the moon is tonight, is today. Uh, yeah. And it's in Aries. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Really, honestly, there's not too much to say, but it will really focus on what the cards have to say. So, yeah, we'll just get into those in a minute. But I think with it being in Aries, as we always know, Aries is very warrior, action orientated. I think that this is just the moon saying, "Hey, it's it's time. It's time for us to be." It's time for us to be taking action, standing up, moving forward, manifesting in this new earth energy, right? So, yeah, very exciting. Okay. I love cards. I love cards. You can't make them up, right? Solar light codes, solar light upgrade, apologies. So, this eclipse and moon and all of this today, solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire and willpower. Yeah, that's the Aries energy, like big time right there. Like, yeah. So I really focusing a bit today on that's funny because that did come up in the meditation. The solar plexus part is like that self-limiting and doubting and all of that. Like we're getting a good upgrade from this eclipse today. But that's awesome. I mean, if you're going to focus on one of those chakras, probably right now, it's like, because like, it's also our joy of life at solar plexus. Like, how we express, I feel like the last few years, it's been really difficult to find pure joy, some people are like have mastered it, but because it's saying that's what this eclipse is about, is that um, do a little work with your solar plexus chakra. Particularly, the first thing you can do is stop beating yourself up for every little thing. And it's funny that this is all coming up because it came up yesterday when we went to the sound bath, and it's like I feel like Earth itself, all of us, are doing a big. We're doing a big solar plexus healing with this one, so that's good. Yeah, so a little bit of work around that. And but also that being said, it's like there's light codes coming in with this eclipse right now to help us clear and cleanse and heal that chakra. So, I mean, it's not so much all the work that we have to do, but again, I always think our best thing was to do that meditation and like allow that energy to come in. Um, I can't use my phone because I'm doing the thing on it, but a lot of like the things I've been seeing is in terms of this event, like the fear out there was like there was going to be big, whatever was going to happen, right, with this eclipse, trying to generate a lot of fear. Visually, you'll see the eclipse if you're in a place to see it. Um, but the big purpose of this event isn't that there's like, well, I could say this and then it could go dark and then who knows what happens. Anyway, I'm not, but if, there could be a physical show. But what this really is an energetic shift. So it's going to be felt. It's not going to be seen necessarily. So if you're looking for some big like fireworks display in the sky, I can't guarantee it's not going to happen, but this is more about feeling the energy. So, and us stepping into our true divine soul and role, and knowing that we have this complete ability to sense all this stuff. I kind of knew I didn't want to put these cards back here. I wouldn't be able to reach them. Okay, let's look at. I just want to do one from Sacred as also because part of the thing that's going on today is this kind of honoring, you know, sun, the moon, the stars. Ugh, seriously, I just okay, we got unity again. Again in the meditation. Sorry, I'm putting shadows on my face. Again, still love this card. Earth is being held and transformed, and the action part of this eclipse is getting us to come together, like finally dissolving this duality for us to see, right? We're able to see what this is really all about, that it is energetic, that it is all about love, and that is all. Yeah. The it's also just that, yeah, the lower energies, like that time is their time is up and over. They will not exist in this new frequency. Right? Oh, little squirrel. There's a squirrel. See, that's the thing that I laugh about with this. I shouldn't, I mean, that's my conspiracy brain that goes off. Is like, okay, they do all this stuff with eclipses. We'll get to the moon right in a second. I feel like I need to go off for a second. um, this whole thing about don't look at the clips and you got to have all these classes and don't put your pets outside and bring your kids inside. Nobody look at the sun. And I'm like, well, there's like all these animals out there. Did you guys get them some glasses? What happens if they look directly at the sun? Whatever. I still think there's just this part of me that just screams BS with that. But, we'll find out eventually, right? All right, let's keep reading. Sorry. I was like just got some Palo Santo in here. All right, let's see what does this moon mean for us today? Aries. This could be a long hangout if you want. All right. Is it those two? Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, we're gonna read them in this order. Okay. First up, don't let your past hold you back. North South Node. So I think this is surrounding around basically just making sure as we're heading through this eclipse portal still, because today, obviously is like the doorway of the eclipse ending. But that being said, is that energy carries the next 6 months into the next set of eclipses, probably around November-ish. I could be off. October. I haven't looked this year. But anyway, we go into more eclipses. Not quite as big as this one, right? But just making sure we're still not. I feel like this card particularly is by past. It's not our own past. It's the past of this planet, right? The lies, the manipulation, the everything that's not true. Um, so again, not getting caught up in those things, and letting them take us off course. So we also got this. I love this one. Nothing will come of this situation. To me, this is just like I gotta hold them on the side. is reminding us that all the hype around this eclipse, that there's going to be some great event, some catastrophic event. It's never for good purpose, right? Um, and like, honestly, like, probably by tomorrow, people are gonna be like, see, nothing happened, nothing happened. And I'm like, but do you see that something did? The seeing is not believing. It's the believing is seeing on this one. So yeah, there's gonna be all of those people that just aren't like ready to like move forward yet, but the rest of us are like, I've already felt like the last 2 days, the energy is very different. Manifestation is really easy if you set your mind to it, right? And in a positive frame. Um, so it's just learning how to use this new earth. That sounds terrible. It's learning how to use the new structure within, right? Within us, within this planet. It's all there. It's just, we're just not quite making that leap yet. So I'll talk about that in the week read because I am leaving my chat on uh, in case anybody wanted to ask any questions or do anything. But what am I trying to say? Lost my thing. Yeah, it, this again, we go back to this thing. This eclipse is being felt, not seen. So if you feel like though that you're like, I'm not feeling this energy like at all, don't panic about that. It's like I feel like it's gonna take time to come in too, right? But we have to be doing our due diligence, which is doing the work of tapping into that energy, of meditating, of connecting, and of like and seeing. And some people will just be like, after this eclipse, I'm sure will walk out and be like, I can tell the difference in the energy. It's just going to be, it's going to be different for everyone. Um, but you have to pursue it. You have to act on it, right? So like the last card we got was surrender to the divine. Again, it's this process of like, we are always trying to micromanage and do too much and like, I'm not feeling it, I'm not seeing it, nothing is happening. It's like, it's all working right here in front of your face. We just have to like pull back that veil and just let the divine show you. I mean, the biggest thing we're always taught is to like ask the divine for what you need and what you want. That's how manifestation works. You have to be in the right, frame of mind to connect with this. It's not just like you can't just like demand. I was always taught like it's not about demanding from the universe. The word is it sounds still. It's about commanding that, but that's in a very benevolent way. It's like it's how we wield and work this energy. And go easy on yourself, right? That solar plexus chakra. We're just learning this stuff. This is brand new to all of us. It's gonna take some time. Like or maybe the energy that's coming in. I've always felt this was going to be a heart chakra awakening energy, and that the change would be felt in more people. So I see, honestly, you're going to see way more people waking up this next couple months for sure. Wait till the next eclipse, right? Okay, okay, let's do three of the hidden realms. Like I said, I'm doing my normal cards that I do for the read for the moon. Because this will serve as the moon reading. Woo, that one's see that? I don't know. Flew right out. Okay, I gotta grab it. Interesting. Okay. Okay, let's see. First up is okay. I always like to pick these in an order so that I know what I'm talking. Well, I know. So yeah, okay. The spiral dancer. This comes up every time that we're doing a big shift like this. And I was talking about this with someone the other day, is ascension. You can descend too, right? But ascension is a spiral. It's not a straight up. Like we've been doing this over and over and over these last couple years. It's just like one more place. So it's continuous. What does it say? Circuitous. Oh God, I'm not saying that right. Circuitous route. We're just we're in the dance. Enjoy the dance. Here we go. Moving up slowly, one rung at a time. Like it's okay. We've got exactly what we're supposed to be doing. Um, we also got the Shadow Queen. I don't think I've gotten this often. Acquiring knowledge. Acquiring knowledge. Insecurity, though. That's kind of this one has a very very the shadow side is really present. Um, yeah, I just think this is like when I'm doing these cards, we're asking what's the moon in Aries? Um, acquiring knowledge. That stands out more, but it's also about like uh the light, right? Oh, when did I get this light? What can I do with this? That's the acquiring knowledge part. It's what I just said. We're in this time and space where it's like, um, we're just learning all this stuff. It's all new to us. Just have to be a little more patient. I wanted to like flip one up, and I don't know why. Oh, dang it. I've got a couple here. Okay, let's keep reading with what we had. The Lady of Lightning. Surprise, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. That's what this moon is about. That's what this eclipse is about. Yeah, I I meant to mention this and I had it in my notes, but I never said it when we were on Easter Sunday there, is that I saw a thing that said the truth is the light. So, I mean, we're still in this place on this planet where that all still has to come out and is coming out. So it's just reminding us that this is, again, surrendering to the divine. This is all meant to happen. A paradigm is shifting. So sorry. And then when I was doing those, I was like, I don't feel like I'm done with these cards. So I broke the deck in the middle. And then these two definitely came out. So, okay. First up, the Queen of Light, illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. We're so close, you guys. Lots of light. This is the thing, too. This is the light coming in. The light is coming in. Let's absorb it and learn new skills and what was that on there? Just acquiring new knowledge. Like that's the process we're in right now. So enjoy it and keep learning and keep asking and keep bringing in the light. And that's our job right now. We also got the Diamond Dreamer, which is, it says material wealth, but the key word is true prosperity, right? Prosperity. That's one of my words for the year. And so when I was looking at the definition of that, prosperity means to thrive. So because this has the material wealth on this card too, is it's like saying that is one of the systems that's shifting and changing. So and we're going to be in that place of true prosperity and thriving. So it is coming, it is on the horizon, you guys. It's interesting because there's this great big amethyst. Uh, it almost looks like a mountain, but it's just, I think it's just crystals. Um, yeah, basically, like our true prosperity and wealth is going to be energy. It's not going to be the energy that we put into paper dollar, et cetera, et cetera. We won't get into like the details of that, but like just knowing this is just saying like this is coming with this shift with this moon today. So fear not. I mean, as it goes down, it's going to be ugly, but uh, don't fear. Don't go into fear. It's the same thing like with this eclipse. They're going to churn up the fear. It's going to look awful on paper. And what was that card? Nothing will come of this, right? It's like every time. And yeah, you know what? I'm going to bring these back out and then we'll go into the next cards. Every time Nothing is going to come of all the fear mongering and the fear porn that's out there. Never. Our goal, surrender to the divine. That's our big mission. All right. I like to use these guys, the next three, as our advice cards. I'm trying to keep this at the hour, so we've got about 10 minutes. I'm sure we can go a little past, but okay. There's three there. Okay, four, I guess. All right, first up. Love that little fox on there. That's my spirit animal. So my instincts keep me adaptable in the face of obstacles. That's going right back to this, like the fear thing. Again, do not put stock in what they're saying. Keep your thoughts light. Use your instinct. Instinct is also intuition. Like again, as information's coming in, as information is coming in, be in discernment. Do not just let it like overwhelm you and take you over and like pull you off your path. That's what it's meant to do. Be adaptable. Face any obstacle they throw at us. It doesn't matter anymore. We know how to transmute that energy like that. Like we know this. That's our true divine nature. Okay, we got a little bit about shadow coming up. So if there could still be some shadow work coming up, which I'm sure everybody loves to hear that because we're just like, I've done this all. It feels like it's never done. But it's kind of like apro, whatever, for the eclipse, right? A little bit of light, a little bit of dark. Still gotta like equal balance. You can't have one without the other. So yeah, we can usher all this light in, but we also need to be making sure that the shadow, that we've done that work, that we've cleared out all the things. It's interesting that there's medicine in that shadow, and the wise owl in her. I love that the owl is her hair. So these cards are good. There's medicine in your shadow. There's healing in doing the shadow work. Like I know nobody likes to do it. Yeah, and then okay, and then we come right back to solar plexus chakra. Just like fell right out of my head. Did you see that? I forgive and let go with loving ease. This is about the forgiveness is us. This is nothing to do with other people. This is like all that stuff we tell ourselves. Like that's part of the shadow that we need to clear is this abuse of self. And I'm going to call it abuse because we've been conditioned to treat ourselves like garbage and we get away with it all the time and it's encouraged in fact. But if you were doing that to another person, you would probably go to jail for that abuse, right, eventually, or the person would leave. So let's leave that behind this eclipse. And moon, that's it, no more. Stop being abusive to self. Stop beating ourselves up over every little thing. Because how do we measure our success right now? By externally, like what we have, what we achieve, what our job is, like all of those things. But it's always listening to what other people's opinions of what you should be at. It's not listening to your instinct in yourself. There's not like I have two friends that are going to be watching this video. We're like, damn it, it is solar plexus work. It was coming up strong yesterday and it's just continuing through. So, and it came up, that was the very first card, right? The solar plexus light codes. They're here to help us heal. So let's do the work. Let's do the shadow work. Be nice to yourself above everybody on this planet. Start treating this with the utmost respect and love, right? No more abuse of self. Come on, guys. I have to take this on too. Like I do it all the time. Very much. Okay. I know I probably should be wrapped, but I'm having so much fun that I don't want to. And I don't have anything to do today. And I don't think you can still go outside yet. Well, I don't believe that for a second. But anyway. Okay, let's continue the read. Here's the remedy, which we were given the remedy. I surrender to the power of prayer and devotion. This is, again, devotion to self. You are just an extension of source, right? Your source living a human experience. Like, you have to remember, source is operating through you at all times, because the purpose of this is to see what happens, to experience life, to, yeah, it's like, go back in, be good to yourself, pray, be devoted, love yourself. Again, like, I'll come back to, like, I call this the eclipse, total eclipse of the heart, only because it's funny and it makes a good graphic, um but this is, I really feel the energy coming in today is about this heart chakra opening, and self-doubt and pity and all of those things, and victim consciousness. Oh, I did hear that the other day too. This eclipse is moving us out of victim consciousness, finally. It's like, use this energy and be nice to yourself. Honestly, uh we can do this. We're already doing it, but okay. So, oh yeah, actually, I'm gonna go the other way here. One sec. um I like to use these as advice. We'll read these and we'll read the last manifestation cards, and we'll call it there. Then I'm gonna go take a little break, and then I'm going to come back and do the energy read for the week, because I have a feeling it's going to be an interesting week. Excuse me. It's by no mistake, too, that I picked that meditation for the new earth. And here's why. It was chakra based. And so I think this week is going to be about us making sure we're healing and attuning all those chakras, because this new energy is going to be in place. And if we want to learn to be a part of it and use it, we got to do the work on ourselves. And that starts with heart chakra and loving ourselves. All right. Okay. So, our advice cards for this moon tonight. So, if you're going to do any ceremony or journaling or anything like that, the first step is push through any insecurity. My God, this is solar plexus chakra again, right in our face. Actually, kind of. Oh, it's funny because it's. I feel like that's actually a crown chakra. But anyway, regardless, yeah, kind of like this half and half of the dark and the light too of the moon, right? Push through any insecurity. Yeah, it's just really kind of hammering it home for us to really examine the solar plexus chakra and whether we're absorbing and taking in and integrating these light codes, or whether we're just paying it lip service and then we go about, and then a day later we're putting ourselves down again and not believing in ourselves. Lots of work to do there. Honor your feelings. Yeah, I mean, the best way to clear chakras is to, like, feel your feelings, cry, laugh, which also came up in that meditation, right? So yeah, you may want to go back later tonight and redo the meditation in the replay. Just saying. It might help you clear some chakras. All right. We also got speak your words into being. Interesting, because here's the thing, is that, again, it's just, and it is, once again, this equal balance of dark and light. It's like I said too, we're trying to find that masculine feminine balance. We're like, all this stuff, but within us. We're not trying to solve everybody else's problems. Everybody has to do this work for themselves. Hopefully the energy coming in starts to awaken them to, like, hi, you need to be like, be nicer to yourself and start doing the work. But this is the manifestation card. So they're just reiterating that it is such a critical moment right now, that where this energy sits, if we are like, if we are talking in all this fear, we're bringing it in. Like, we need to stop doing that. So we need, again, it's the envision, what do you see New Earth as? Like, where do we want to be? What do we want to feel? We have to be doing this work. We have to be doing this work. All right. Three more advice. Well, these are actually called the Moonology manifestation cards. So let's see. When on that topic of manifestation, what do we need to be doing? Oof, okay. Okay, I'm going to read these first three and then I'm going to do two more. Oh, I'm going to take the one at the bottom of the deck too. Okay, and then I'm going to do two more. Okay, first up, what is the point? Oh, it's also like manifesting, what should we be doing, but what is the point of this moon is always the questions in the back of the head. This is a big releasing moon. So it is doing that shadow work. It is feeling your feelings, honoring your emotions. Again, though, when we do that kind of work, we do that work and then we get to the point of where we let it go. So we're not staying in and beating ourselves up for not being where we think we're supposed to be. We feel those feelings, we do the shadow work, move forward. Aries, move forward. Keep moving forward. Solar plexus, move forward. Take steps, take action. So we are doing a lot of releasing tonight. So if you're crying your eyes out this whole eclipse, that's what's happening. Let it flow and let it go. I know. Here's the thing though, is that a lot of what's being cleared, like you might be sitting there crying and being like, I don't know why am I doing this? Because the releasing that's actually happening is everything on this planet, right? Look at this. This almost looks like the progression of an eclipse. Truth is coming out hard and fast, and it's a lot going on out there, but it has to come out. So we take it in, we discern, we look at it, we transmute it, we send it love, and we lovingly release it. That's what we have to do. Everyone's going to hate this card because patience. We have to go through all the cycles. It's just, this is it's taking time. Yes, it's taking time. Um, it's going to. We're not going to be done today. Like it's not going to be like the event is like boom in a way. Like we still are going to have work to do. It's going to be easier to do this work, and it's going to feel lighter. Those two things I know for sure. That's what I'm feeling. So there's still going to be like moments of like, but we'll get through them. This came up on the bottom of the deck. I do want to do two more cards, but let surrender to the mystery of all of this. Again, surrender to the divine. Allow what's happening to happen and don't take it so personally and don't worry about it so much. Like, do you really think, like, I have to ask you, do you think you would come all this way to this planet in like whatever the soul or, you know, do you think you would come all this way just for source or God or whatever to go, that was fun? And I just can't see it. It doesn't make any sense. There is a point to all of this. There's also the rainbow. So I was explaining this to someone the other day. From my understanding, if you're Christian, you can totally call me out on this if I'm wrong, because I could be. But my understanding of the rainbow is that it's God's promise. And it was given to Noah after the floods and after they, emerged to the new day. But part of the promise was that cataclysmic wiping out would not have to happen again. I might be wrong about that. You can correct me if I am, but I'm pretty sure. Like, so to me, that's saying exactly what I just said. Do you think we would come all this way for this event, which is happening, and then just to be wiped out? I don't think so. Okay. I'm gonna do one more of this too. But we can read these for the rest of the day. Okay. I just wanted three and then four came out, so we'll just read them. We won't harp into this one too much. Shadow work. So again, just make sure you're taking a look, right? Just taking a look. We also got changes. We know that we are in a mass transformation right now. Changes are everywhere. So just, again, this is meant to happen. What are we supposed to be doing? Again, can't remember that card. Gathering knowledge. Gathering knowledge. Gosh. I hate when I read too many cards because then I'm like, oh. What was that? No. Cute. Oh, the Shadow Queen. Acquiring knowledge. That's what we're supposed to be doing. And the overall thing we're supposed to be doing is this, learning to trust this. Intuition, instinct. It's come up a few times now. Starting to believe in this person right here, in this soul right here, in this intuition and what it is telling you. Again, solar plexus chakra, gut, instinct. Instinct, again, that word, instinct, intuition, right? How we discern. How do we discern? I always say, discern goes like this. Discern doesn't come in and you put it in monkey brain, you're going to come up with 10,000 answers. I always say, take the information first into your heart and ask, does it resonate? What does this mean? Then take it into your third eye, your intuition. Again, if you're getting a no at any point, then it's like, bye. If it's here and it's heart centered, then that's the time we can use throat chakra and speak that truth. Because now we know that it's integrated within us and it's true. We came here to learn discernment. That's the biggest knowledge. But now the really cool thing of, the fact that knowledge has come up so much is that this is a time for us to gather this knowledge because it is all there for the taking. Anyway, okay, that's where we're going to leave it for this moon reading and the eclipse. Thanks for joining if you did. I'm sorry I can't tell if you're there because I don't know how to use Zoom, but I think there's 3 people watching, but I don't know. I see a couple comments. Love you guys. Take care. I am going to come back in about an hour. I probably won't do it live. I'll just load it up because then I can use thumbnails and fun stuff like I like. Yeah. Happy eclipse. Hope it went well for you and that you're feeling this new energy coming in a heart opening way. And yeah, and cleansing that solar plexus chakra. Make that your one goal for today's moon, if that's what you need to do. All right. Take care. I love you guys. Oh yeah. I don't know how to end this stream.